Hey everybody, Danny Maude here. Thanks for joining us. This week, my wife, believe it or not, comes to see me for a little lesson. She's only just starting. She's struggling to strike her irons. They're going all over the place. They're certainly going along the ground a lot of the time. And she wanted something really simple, something that didn't clutter her head with a load of stuff. And I came up with this simple exercise that she absolutely loved. She could practice it on her own, and it made a massive difference to her ability, one, to get the ball up in the air with the irons, but also to square this club face up so she could also hit it much straighter. She was able to transfer the exact same exercise onto her driving too. I'm going to share with you what it was because it is so simple, and the training aid that I use, I think is, well, it's free. You can get it probably today, completely free of charge. So before I get into the video though, if you're new to the channel, this is one of your first videos of mine, please consider subscribing. Press that little bell button next to the subscribe button and you get notified every time I release a video just like this one. So let's have a look and let me introduce you to this amazing simple training aid. So here it is the magic training aid that really helped Laura hugely improve the quality of her iron play. A shoebox. This is one of my boys' shoebox. We just bought him a new pair of trainers, and I think this could be the simplest training aid that you can use because you can use it in two places. Watch the beginning of this video for how you get it straight, and then watch the tip 3 towards the end of the video where I'm going to show you how to improve the direction of your swing too, all with a box. Now, what we did with Laura needed to improve her strike. The first thing she needed to do was kind of understand and feel what she's supposed to be doing at the impact position. So I told her exactly that first, and then I gave her this exercise to show her how to then learn the feel of it. So to strike a great golf shot, what you're going to need to do here is the ball position just as I'm hitting an 8-iron here. I've got the ball position just ahead of center. And then what I'm doing is to strike a ball well, you've got to strike the ball first. You've got to get this club here, you've got to get it nice and straight at the moment of impact. It doesn't want to be here, doesn't want to be here. Question is, how do you control that? I'm going to show you that the box will help you. And we've got to get the hands ahead of impact. Again, how do you do all these things? So what we do, hands ahead, weights on the front foot here, and the club face is square. Now she got, straight away that was a bit different because what Laura was doing was she was getting this kind of flicky motion here. So the hands were actually behind the golf ball, which is why she was thinning it along the ground and also fatting it. The club face was sometimes close, sometimes open. It was just all over the place. Why? One, she didn't realize what she needed to do, and two, she didn't have the feel into the box. So what I did here is I put a simple box in the way, and all I did here was said, right, what I want you to do now, we're going to make a swing and we're going to get you to simply feel what it's supposed to be like at impact. So I'll make a swing, I'm going to show you, this is what you're doing. You're flicking here, and look at this. The main part of the club hasn't even hit the box at all. We want to get the club into the box there. So now it's nice and straight. Okay. And look, the hands are ahead. I want you them now from this position, hands ahead slightly of the club. Your face is straight with the box. Now just push the box over. And she's like, that feels different. I said, why? Because I'm like this. I said, yeah, absolutely. So let's go back into that. So just get a feeling of that motion. So you get yourself set here, just practice hitting against the box there, then push the box over. And this was step 1, just to provide a very different feeling. Now, that in itself wouldn't improve her strike. She now needs to move on to step 2, which is you need to add flow into this entire motion. You can't turn wood and go like this. There's no way that's going to hit a golf ball. So how can you then add speed into this motion so it's actually a proper golf swing flowing towards a target? Well, it is difficult, so we have to appreciate that. We have to simultaneously keep the club swinging freely while simultaneously feeling where it is in space. So I said, look, trust your body. You won't get this right every single time, but just have a go at it. So get yourself set. All I want you to do now is this. Make some lovely free swings, and what I want you to do is get yourself set here and just see if you can feel the club face entering that box nice and square. The great thing is if you don't, you'll be able to feel it. So get yourself set. There we go. So I've hit the box completely square. So you've got a few senses of that. Nice small swings, hitting the box completely square. Then I said, right, what I want you to do now is why don't you just experiment and actually try and hit the box with the toe and then the heel, so you can get a feel of you're in control of the club. So make a few swings and hit it with the toe of the club to feel what that feels like, then hit it with the heel to feel what that feels like, and then again back to square. Each time she's flowing through. What she's not doing is steering it, which she did once or twice because she's trying really hard. You've got to somehow allow this flow to happen still while simultaneously feeling the club face square. And then obviously we then introduced the golf ball and we said, right, off we go. So get that sensation here, just keep that lovely flow, but see if you can feel that impact position there. And her body was smart enough. First time out, bang, beautiful strike. Now, first time out, she strikes it. Now, did it happen every time? Of course it didn't, because sometimes in between, she would kind of steer it and guide it. No, you've got to keep flowing. You're not going to be perfect with this, but you'll learn to feel. Then I said, now you're getting a feel for the club face coming in. Let's have a look at how you can improve the line of your swing. So you can not just hit it straight, you can also, you cannot just hit the ball straight, you can actually hit it longer and straighter. And that's going to come down to how you attack, the angle you attack into the golf ball. And I said to do that, all you're going to do is switch up the box. So watch this. So all I did now is I put the box on this side. Now I love this because what we can do now is Laura started to get the feeling of getting the club facing straight here. But once she had this, is one of the reasons she had to flick. So you got this body, the club coming out and across. Now if it comes out and across, look, it would literally hit the ball straight to the left, which is what she was doing. And she'd hit the box here. So I simply got the box and I said, put it in this side now. You've now got the feeling of coming in straight here. Just do the same thing again. And what I love about drills just like this one is, you know, I could teach Laura to do these fancy things here, come out here, use posh words like shallow the club and all that kind of stuff. All this stuff's complicated. Put a box in there, your body kind of works out the answer to the problem. Get yourself set. Laura had the feeling of square, or started to get it. I said, right, now let's make a swing now and practice missing the box. We did it initially without a golf ball, then we introduced the golf ball, got ourselves set, and away we went. And it was really as simple as that. And she loved it because she didn't have a load of things to think about while she was swinging. She just put a box in there, she got the feel of straight, she got the feel of path, and it was as simple as that. Would it take some practice? Yes, because one of the factors with all of this is, you know, trying to feel the club face square isn't easy. That's why you've got to do some slow motion things. Simultaneously, you've also got to add some flow to this. So, in summary, what have we done? How do we help Laura improve her striking? The first thing we did was put the box at this angle. This enabled her to get the feeling of what straight was. I got her to experiment a little bit by hitting it with the toe of the club, then the heel of the club, and then square of the club. So do a little bit of that so you can get the feel of that. Then that's get your square. Keep the swing as flowing as you can. Don't try to make it rigid or be perfect with this. Still allow the club to be flowing through to your target while simultaneously learning the feel. Is it tricky? Of course it is, but that's the way to learn it. Then turn it around the other way, and this will help you get the shape of the swing much better. Put a ball fairly close to the box and just simply make some swings. Make sure you miss the box on the way through, back here and through. Simple as that. And away she went. I love this. I love exercise like this because you probably got something like this. You don't have to use the box, something like this in your home. Go and try and give it to some beginner golfers to make this game much, much easier. I know this is just for beginner golfers. This can help anybody who's struggling with their iron play. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with as many people as you can. It really, really helps. And of course, if you're new to the channel, this is one of your first videos of mine, please consider subscribing. Until next week, have a great golfing week.